Nithyananda, and welcome to all the viewers watching us live on YouTube from the Pacific time zone. It's now time for us to begin the Nithyananda Yoga. Let's all come and be seated on our yoga mat. Make sure you have your Panchapatra Manotharani, your water cup and spoon for performing the ritualistic cleansing. Let us all be seated on our yoga mat. It's time for us to begin. Let's all sit with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Let's take a deep breath and chant the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Vandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavaतीतं Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Next, we'll be chanting the Shiva Mula mantra Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha. This is a very powerful mantra, direct invocation of Bhagavan Paramashiva's presence, of the one who has given us this Nithyananda Yoga, the Adi Yogi, invoking his presence, his grace, his blessings to be there with us as we perform the Nithyananda Yoga. So we'll be chanting the Shiva Mula mantra 11 times internally. I'll be chanting it aloud so all of us can follow along. Om Ham Om Shivaya Namaha. 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 Next is the Tattvachanam, the ritualistic cleansing. Let's take our Panchapatram Nudharani and place it in front of us. Now, let's bring our hands to the Gokarna Mudra, bending the index finger to the center of the palm. Cup your palms and pour Nudharani of water into your palm and drink the water at the end of the mantra. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Swadam. Take another Nudharani of water. Om Vidyadattvam Shodhayami Swada. Take another udharmi of water. Om Shivadattvam Shodhayami Swada. Drink another cup of sip of water. Wash your hands. Now with the base of the right hand thumb, the upper and lower lips from right to left. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Rinse your hands. With the index, middle and ring fingers touch above the upper lip, below the lower lip. Once again rinse your hands. With the index finger and thumb touch right nostril, left nostril. With the ring finger and thumb touch right eye, right ear, left ear. Once again rinse your hands. Next with the little finger and thumb touch the navel, right chest, left chest. With all fingertips touch above the head, right shoulder, left shoulder and heart center. Once again rinse the hands. Now with this we'll be entering into the Sankalpa, the conscious declaration, resolution. Now please place your right hand on your left hand and both your hands on the right thigh. Close your eyes. And now take a moment to decide what you want to set as your conscious resolution for today's Nithyananda Yoga. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to achieve today? In what fields do you want to have a breakthrough? Set all of these in your inner space. Now, from this space, continue to hold on to the visualization as we chant the Sankalpa. Om Namo Partha Samasta Duridakshayadvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Pretyartam Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Pretyartam Cha Adhya Purvokta Yevam Guna Visheshena Vishishtayam Asyam Shubhaditau पूर्णारोग्ययुक्तदृढगात्रयोगिकशरीरसिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिवशक्त्याविष्करणार्थं नित्यानन्दयोगाभ्यासं करिष्ये. Now please take mudra of water and rinse your hands. Om Apovasprisya. Now you can place your Panchapatra Mudharani out of the way, a bit away from you. And with that, we now are completed the ritualistic component of the Nithyananda Yoga. So with this, let's enter into the warm-up for today, starting with the neck rotation. Let's all stand up. Let's begin with the neck rotation. Start rotating your neck. So we are going to be doing a little different neck rotation, just starting with the back. So from your left, rotate your neck just on the back and then bring your neck to the right and switch. So you're going only halfway, you're not doing a full circle. Yes. Now let's go to the bottom half. Go from side to side. Okay. Relax. Now you're going to move to the shoulders. Bring your arms to your shoulder. Start rotating your shoulders. And start slow. Make sure you're touching your elbows together each time you come. Touch your elbows together and take your arms. When you go back, take your arms all the way out. Go as wide as you can. Slowly increase the speed. Now you can reverse and relax. Let's go to our arms. Slowly start rotating your arms. Gradually, you can increase the speed. And let's reverse. And relax. Now let's rotate from side to side. Gently move your body from side to side first. Let's wake up the muscles of the upper back. When you're twisting, try to open your hands as much as you can. Okay, relax. Let's now move to the lower back. Open your legs a bit wide and slowly bend down. This could be a bit tight. Your hamstrings could be tight. Your back, lower back can be tight. So take a few moments to slowly lower yourself down, straighten your knees, bring your palms to the ground. Let's take a moment to just now bounce the back, waking up the lower back, activating the muscles of the lower back. Now you can slowly lift your hands off the ground. Keep your hands pointed backward, and you can bounce yourself here for a few moments. Okay. Now slowly turn to one side, then turn to the other side, then to the other side. You're also waking up the hamstrings, the calves, to the other side. Okay. So relax slowly. Walk the legs back together and you can stand up. Now we'll move to the hips. Let's bring our hands to the hips. Start rotating your hips as wide as you can. Make a nice wide circle. You can keep your legs a little wide. And start slow and slowly increase the speed. And let's relax. It should go in the reverse direction. Here, relax. Let's move to the knees. Bring your hands to your knees. And now you can start rotating your knees. Let's go in the reverse direction. and relax. Let's now move to the ankles. Switch directions and switch legs and switch directions and relax. Okay, that's good. So basic, we completed the basic warm up, and now let's move to the skeleton dance. So let's all stand in our yoga mat, the center of your yoga mat, and now I want you to visualize yourself as a complete skeleton. Your hands, your legs, your chest, your face, your whole body is now in a skeleton structure. Now, holding on to this visualization, slowly start moving your body. So we begin. Start moving your body.
देवराज सेव्यमान पावनामि पंकजं ज्ञानयज्ञ सूत्रमिन्दु शेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादि योगी वृन्द वन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे देवराज सेव्यमान पावनामि पंकजं ज्ञानयज्ञ सूत्रमिन्दु शेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादि योगी वृन्द वन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे
Gently shake your body. All the laziness, tiredness, boredom. Just a few more moments. Almost there. Completely stop moving the body. Come to a standstill. Just focus on the breath. Just focus on breathing as deeply as you can. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes. And now with this, we'll be moving to the strengthening component of the yoga. So today we're going to be focusing on the upper body, and let's all come to a plank position. Okay, so we're going to be beginning with the Ramamurti Dand today. So let's all come to a plank position. Keep your legs back, keep your hips raised up. So just to give a recap to everyone, all the new viewers joining us, the Ramamurti Dand is basically part of the Akhada asanas. So where you're going to, from this position, you're going to scoop your body down and then you're going to come back reverse. Okay, so this is the Ramamurti Dand. So we'll be doing just about 10 to 15, let's say 15 repetitions. You can try to perform as much as you can. Let's all begin. Let's get into the position. 3, 2, 1, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, just 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and relax. Yes, come to a seated position. Let's catch our breath. Just shake your hands out. Next, we are going to be performing the Hanumadan. So, the Hanumadan is where we are going to be coming back to a plank position. Keep your hands towards the center of the mat and you're going to step 1 foot forward. So, from here, you're going to push your chest down, then raise the chest up and switch the legs. So this is the Hanumadan. Let's all get into the position. Let's get into the positions. Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. 1, switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, come back to a seated position. Catch your breath. Just shake your hands out if you need to. Relax for a few moments. So the next one we are going to be doing is going to be a very new asana. So in the Vinyasa Krama, we have an asana called the Shyenasana. So Shyenasana is where basically you're going to go into a handstand. So it's a good time that we introduce ourselves, if you're new to it, to the handstand, where you're going to be going upside down and balancing on your hands. So from a handstand, you're going to slowly lower your head, try to touch your nose to the ground and raise up. So that is Shyenasana. But we are going to be doing as much as we can, at least starting with a little bit of a regression. Okay, let's all get into position. If you have a partner, what you can do is you can get the support of the partner, or if you have a wall, that is much better. So our Maharajas here are going to be doing that for all of you. If we can do it in the center mat, it will be much better for all the viewers to see. So we'll all just see a demonstration of what we're doing. So example, Shagun Maharaj, who's standing, who's supporting, is going to be the wall. You're going to kick your legs up and you want to push your legs against the wall. Okay, and from here slowly bend your elbows down and try to touch your head to the ground and push back up. Okay, we're going to do just 5 of these. Okay, let's get into position. Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Come down. Take a moment to shake your hands out. Come to a seated position. If you did with a partner, we're going to be doing the for the partner. So your partner can take your support now. As you relax. If you're doing it alone, that's perfectly fine. You can take a moment to relax. Okay, let's begin. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Kick up. Okay, let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just last one. Hey, careful. Yes. Okay. Relax. Take a moment to just shake your hands out. If you have a wall, you can feel free to use the wall support as well. Let's take a moment to relax, catch our breath. So now to do it with the wall, also we'll be showing you how to do it against the wall. Yeah, so we have the wall. You can all see how to do it. If you're having the wall, we'll just show it. So keep your hands and you're going to kick your legs all the way. Bring your legs to the wall. You want to be slightly back. Okay, don't touch your hands to the wall. Keep about one fist, like one palm width or 2 palm width away from the wall. Because if you're too close to the wall, then you're going to be having to balance more. So stay a little back from the wall. Yes. And now from here, slowly lower your head down and you can try. So I'll give it a try. Currently, I'm just relaxing the body a little bit from the other workouts that we've been doing over here. So just to show all of you how to do it from the wall. So if you see here, I'm at least 1 foot away from the wall. I'm keeping my hands at shoulder width. Don't keep your hands too wide. Once again, that gets hard to balance. So from here, you're going to have one leg. Okay. So how you would like run in a running race, you would keep your legs in a position where you can just kick yourself forward. So in the same way, you're going to be having one leg back and one leg in. So this leg, the leg that is stretched, is going to give the momentum. So that is what is going to lift your body off mainly. Okay. So this leg that is stretched, you can give it a try from this position. Just try kicking your legs up and you'll feel the legs moving. So from here, you're also going to use the bent leg also to give the second push. So this leg takes you half the way. Now with this leg, the bent knee, there you're going to give your body a second push to go all the way up. So my leg goes up and then I'm pushing my legs up. Okay, so that is the position. So now I'm going to bring my legs to the wall and from here slowly lower the head and come back up. Okay, let's all give it a try now. Even if you get into the handstand and you stay for the time I'm giving the counts, that itself is a good breakthrough for you. Okay, even if you're not able to do the handstand push-up, you're not able to do the Shenasana, that's perfectly fine. At least get into the handstand. Let's get used to this position, as there are many asanas that are going to come which require us to be in this position. Okay. So one more way you can also do is like how Maharaj is doing. You can keep your hands down and walk your hands towards the wall. Again, when you're doing this, make sure that you don't come too close to the wall. You don't want to come too close to the wall, otherwise you would fall on your back. Okay, let's take a moment to relax. Just come back and sit down on your mat, or you can stand, whichever is comfortable. Take a moment to catch your breath. Yes, let's continue now. Let's give it another try. Come back to the wall. You can all come back to the wall, or if you want to do it with the partner, you can do so. Let's get into the positions. Come to the wall, place your hands, and let's kick ourselves up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Let's balance over here. If you're able to balance, then try to attempt the Shenasana, slowly lowering your body up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax. Come back down to a seated position. If you have done with your partner, then let your partner do now. Get into the position. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's good. Come back down. We're going to be doing one more round of this, just as 3 sets is a really good number where you can give your best in the third set. Okay? Let's take a moment to relax. Okay, now we'll give it a third try. Let's all get into positions. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Start. Kick your legs up. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax. Come down. Switch partners. Or if you did with the wall, then you can relax. You can go further back. Go further back. Yes. Further back. One more foot back. Yes, that's much better. 3, 2, 1. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's good. Now slowly come back down. Careful. Let's come back to a seated position. Okay, you're fine, right? Yes, that's good. So make sure you're careful when you do all of this, because you don't want to hurt yourself. But at the same time, just for the fear, we are not going to stop ourselves from exploring our possibilities. So with that, we'll now be moving into the last exercise for the yoga, for the Akada component, which is going to be Matsyasana. So now coming to the plank position. Let's all get into the plank position. We're going to be doing the push-ups. Let's come into the plank position. Place your hands on the ground. And today, once again, we are going to be doing the wide arm variation. So your arm is going to be at least 1 foot more than the shoulder distance. So if your shoulder distance is here, you're going to be doing it like this. So at least 1 foot distance away from your shoulder position. Keep your hands nice and wide. And once again, if you need support, it's hard for you, feel free to keep your knees on the ground and do the exercise. Okay, let's get into positions. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. We have just one more set of this. So in between, if you're not able to continue, if you're doing it with the full leg, put your knee on the ground, try to continue. If you're not able to, even after that, take a moment to catch your breath, relax, and then continue. But don't just sit down and watch thinking that it's too hard for you. Give it a try. Okay? Just 10 more seconds for us to start. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's get into position. 3, 2, 1. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. Come back to a seated position. Let's relax. Let's take a moment to close our eyes. Bring ourselves into a deep meditative space, witnessing the witness. This is the best way to relax the body. Bring awareness to your heartbeat, to your breath. Unclutch from all the pain, thoughts. All of that can wait. All of that is not needed at all. Push that aside. Bring your awareness to your body, to the witnesser, to the one who is feeling this all emotions, the one who is experiencing all these feelings of pain, difficulty. Intensely bring your awareness to the Mahavakya as Swamiji is chanting. Internally allow that mantra to reverberate in your inner space. Now you can slowly open your eyes. We'll be moving to the stretching component now. Let's all begin with the Bhadrasana. Let's all bring the heels together. Bring your heels all the way close to your perineum. Put your heels all the way down. Let's perform Bhadrasana. So get your legs into your maximum position, as deep as you can. Bring your legs as deep as you can. Hold your legs in the maximum position and we'll hold here for 90 seconds. Let's begin. Intensely unclutch from the pain and focus on the Mahavakya. Focus on the breath. Take anything else external and focus on that. Your body, your mind might be saying something like relax, stop, it's enough, it's paining. You decide to break that and unclutch. Unless you're feeling a sharp pain, real discomfort that is unbearable, then relax, don't hurt yourself. But at the same time, 30 more seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Slowly release the stretch. Slowly release the stretch. Bring your knees together. Let's allow the fluids to flow back in. Just slowly, just move your legs back and forth. Okay, that's good. So next, we are going to be focusing on stretching our inner legs, the inner thigh, sorry. So we'll be starting with the Chatakasana. As many of the asanas now that are going to come will require us to bring our legs behind the head. So that is what we're going to be stretching right now. Let's bring our legs into Chatakasana. Sorry, it is not Chatakasana, it is Kapotasana. Also, one important thing I want all of you to remember is mark where your legs are. What degree is your legs comfortably placed in? Are you able to keep your legs in a 90 degree? Is it only inward, or are you able to push it much more out? Which position are you able to keep your leg in? Because every day when you start doing this, as you're slowly pushing your legs further and further front, you're then going to notice the gains that you're getting, the flexibility increasing as you're performing all of these stretches. Okay, let's all begin. Let's open the inner thighs. Keep your chest up. Don't lean forward. Keep your chest up. Let's sit straight. Try to bring your chest forward, your hips down. Just one more minute. We're going to stay here for just one more minute. Focus on pushing your legs further forward. The front leg, I want you to keep moving it forward. And relax. Let's now slowly switch the legs. Straight on the opposite side now. Stretch your legs behind. Let's hold now. Bring your legs to your maximum position and hold. 30 seconds up. Just 30 more, 1 more minute. Thirty more seconds. Keep the back posture. Keep your chest up. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Slowly relax. Next, let's actually attempt Ekapada Shirasana. Now, keep your legs stretched, or you can keep your legs bent, whichever position is comfortable for you. Let's take one foot and bring it slowly up towards our chest. Bring it towards the chest. Bring your leg all the way in, touch your chest, and then you can slowly move it up, move it to the shoulder. Then you can bring it above the shoulder. Pull the leg in. So once you bring it above the shoulder, focus on pushing your legs back and raising your legs above the shoulder. The more you're able to push your shoulder inside, the more you would be able to perform the asana. Bring your leg to your head. Slowly to the top of the head. So it just takes almost about a week. Even if you think you're really tight, just intensely, if you follow along just for a week, you will be able to easily perform the Ekapada Shirasana. We have had many participants during the Paramashiva Sena who have had amazing breakthroughs performing various asanas just within 1 week of intensely pushing themselves. Let's try to push the shoulder even more in. Yes, much better. Technically, your leg is already behind your head. That's great. Okay, let's relax. Slowly relax, shake your legs out. Let's try it on the opposite side now. Try to push your shoulder even more inside. Okay, let's relax. Shake your legs out. And yes. So with this, we'll be coming to the end of the stretching and now moving into the asanas itself for today. So the first asana we'll be beginning with for today is going to be Gorak Anjali Asana. So let's all come to a standing position. Let's all stand up on our yoga mat. So from standing position, we are now going to be bringing our hands behind our calf. So bring your hands behind your calf, interlace your fingers, and you're going to squat down. So your hands are in between of your knees and you're going to squat down. Try to keep your heels flat on the ground. In this asana, we are visualizing the great sage Goraknatha, the founder of the Natha Yoga Sampradaya. Visualize the great sage Goraknatha, and we are starting to perform the Jiva Chala Kumbhaka. Visualize as you're inhaling, the prana is going all over your body, and exhale. Inhale, visualize the prana going all over your body and exhale. This is the Jiva Chala Kumbhaka. One tip that I can give you is perform the Mula Bandha. It will immensely help you in performing the asana. Let's all give Mula Bandha a try to perform along with this asana, and internally the japa is Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let's begin the asana as I chant the Shastra Pramana now. Pratame hi ube hoya bahuri niche puni hove dovu kara dovu janga madini ki vidhi puchai bahuri dovu bujasanai jangagha bahar le aane नासा दृष्टि लगाई काकसी नाभि जुटाने. Relax. Let's all come back to a standing position as we now move into the next asana, which is Kanchiyasana. Kanchiyasana. In Kanchiyasana, you're going to be interlacing the fingers between the thighs and calves, but it is going to be more towards the lower part. So from a standing position, you're going to interlace your fingers facing backward. So you're going to come down to a squatting position. So your fingers would be interlaced around the perineum region, around your sitting bones. This is Kanchyasana. In your inner space, you're going to be visualizing Swamiji. Continue to perform the Jiva Chalakumbhaka, the Mula Bandha, and the internal japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. ऊरुमध्याधहस्तो निवेश्य नितम्बं धृत्वा पादतलाभ्यां भूमिमवष्टभ्य तिष्ठेत् कञ्च्यासनं भवति. Now we move into the next asana, which is Bhairuvasana. So in Bhairuvasana, we are going to once again come into a standing position, and now you're going to keep your feet together and squat down, bringing your hands around the sitting bones, around your buttocks. This is Bhairuvasana. You want to try to keep your heels flat as you're performing this asana. Try to keep the knees together. So in this asana, we're visualizing Lord Kala Bhairava in our inner space. Gaze at the tip of your nose. Perform the Jiva Chala Kumbhaka. Tighten the perineal muscles in the Mula Bandha. And internally chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Dovu Pagaki Talyaki Mahili Kauramila Panapani Ukadam Madhuvese Daunyo Eri Yonisthana Dohat Pishti Pichi Ane Katasi Kare Khati Pagati Rase Drishtina Vid Rase Asana Kauguna Pakara Ek Asana Siddha Tau Kumadalani Akula Hoyim. Relax. And now we move into the next asana, which is Varahasana. So now we can continue to be seated in the same position that we are in. Just come to a squatting position. So from this position, you're going to sit on the heels. Keep your toes flat. And now bring your hands into a Namaskara Mudra behind your back. This is Varahasana. Try to keep your head in a straight position, facing forward. Let's balance here, visualizing Varaha, which is the boar avatar of Lord Vishnu. The wild boar avatar of Lord Vishnu. Now in your inner space, visualize the boar avatar of Lord Vishnu. Gaze to the tip of the nose. Perform the Jiva Chala Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Pagatali ki mahili kore milai pani ukada bese edi mula dwari niche rase janga chidar angula chaira rase. Relax, and now we move into the next asana, which is Prapitasana. Now in Prapitasana, let's all stand up. We can all stand up. And now bend forward and down. You can bend your knees, Bend forward and down and hold your big toes. Okay, how much ever you need to bend your knees, you can do so, because in this asana, we are going to be focusing on bringing the hips to the knee level. So this is Pripitasana. Look forward and balance here. Yes, lower down, more, or too much. You need to go up. Yes, slowly lower your hips down and come to knee level. Like that. So in your inner space, you're going to be visualizing Swamiji perform the Jiva Chalakumbhaka, Moola Bandha, and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. अत उत्तानशयिनी पार्श्वद्वयसम्मील्य स्थित्वा नितम्भेन जानुप्रदेश आनीय तिष्ठेत् प्रपीतं भवति. Relax, come down to a seated position, to a squatting position, as we now move into the next asana, which is Bakasana. So in Bakasana, we are going to be placing our palms on the ground. So placing your palms on the ground, you're going to bring the knees outside of the palms, lean forward and raise the legs off the ground. This is Bakasana. Try to keep your toes pointed backward. Visualize a crow in your inner space performing Jiva Chalakumbhaka, Moola Bandha, along with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Hastabhyamantaram Hastabhyamavanimavashtambha Janadvayam Nabhav Sammilya Jangharuni Samstapya Tishted Bhakasanam Bhavati. And now we are going to be moving into next asana, which is Srishtanga Kapali Asana. So in Srishtanga Kapali Asana, this is an inverted asana, and I recommend that if you have any neck injury, you have, even if it's a sprain in your neck, muscle spasm, or if you have any health condition, please do not perform Srishtanga Kapali Asana. Okay, let's all now give it a try. Now place your hands on the ground, place your head on the ground, making a tripod like position. Your hands should be at least 1 foot behind your head. Now slowly raise your knees off the ground and walk your feet forward and kick your legs up. This is the first step. Now once your legs are up, you're going to perform Padmasana. So if you need to take the support of the wall, please feel free to do so. Let's give it a try now. Try to bring your legs into Padmasana. Yes, that's good. So in this asana, visualize Swamiji in your inner space. You're going to continue to perform the Jiva Chalakumbhaka. Perform the Moola Bandha. It will help you with the asana to keep the balance in the hips. And internally chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Asana Kaugana Kapala Asana Hoi. Relax and come to a now seated position on the heels as we enter into Gupta Asana. Sit in Guptasana on your heels. Visualize Paramashiva in your inner space. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Perform the pranayama, Moola bandha, and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Janurvorantare padau kritva padau cha gopayet padau paricha samstapya gudam guptasanam viduhu. And now we move into the next asana, which is Vrikshasana 2. So once again we are going to be performing a handstand. So the next two asanas, Vrikshasana 2 and the next asana, Shibu Asana, are two different types of handstand with a slight variation. So we'll be performing the handstand now. Let's all take the support of the wall. Now that we have got a glimpse of how the handstand is, let's all give it a try now. So in Vrikshasana, visualize yourself as a tree. You're going to perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka. The Kumbhaka, the pranayama is changing to Sahaja Kumbhaka, which is the easy breathing, and the internal japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's all give Vrikshasana 2 a try. Sapta Chakrachananaya Vrikshasana Visheshakan Jananendriya Dadaya Kona Veda Samabhyaset. Relax. Now in the next asana, which is Shibu Asana, we are going to be keeping the hands this time together. So usually we would keep it in shoulder length, or we would keep it at a little bit width. But now we are going to keep both the hands together and perform the same asana, Shibu Asana. So let's give Shibu Asana a try. Let's get into the handstand position. Keep your hands together and you're going to kick your legs up. Yes, that's great. Now visualize the third eye in your inner space and gaze at the third eye. Perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka along with the bandha, Moola bandha, and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. दो पगा जोई माहिली गुल्प माहिली उबे होय दो हाथ जो संपूट करे आकाश दिश सुज परसर मस्तक निवेचे रणेद्रिनो त्रिकुटी आसन सु तेज बने. Relax. Let's come to a seated position. And now we move into the next asana, which is Matsyasana 2. So in Matsyasana 2, as we have been doing Matsyasana 2 even today, which is the push-up, we are going to be doing that. Now that we already did the Matsyasana 2, I do not want to make all of you do another round of it. So let's at least come into the plank position and lower ourselves almost to the ground and hold over here. Let's come into a plank position. Lower your chest all the way down and hold there. Visualize a fish in your inner space. Continue to perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka along with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nujjam Shayanam Kurparo Parshvabhagam Murdha Kritya Hastabhyam Bhumim Avashtabhya Varam Varam Uttadavyam Kuryat Matsyasanam Bhavati. Relax. Continue to lay down on your stomach and stretch your hands to your side. as we now move into the next asana, which is Sarpasana 2. Lay down on your back. So now in Sarpasana 2, bring your hands to your hips, and now you're going to raise your chin off the ground and move your upper body from side to side like a snake. Move your upper body from side to side like a snake. Keep your toes pointed. Let's begin. Visualize a snake in your inner space. Perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nijyam Shayanam Kritva Hasta. It's not yet time for Shavasana. Let's all wake up and move to the next asana, which is Niralambhanasana. Now bring your hands, your elbows to the ground and place your palms on the on the cheek. Bring your elbows to the ground and place your palms on the cheek. You're going to visualize yourself as completely supported and independent. Continue to perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka along with the Moola Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Karabhyam Pankajam Kritva Tishtet Kurparaya Sudhihi Mukamunnamanuchaihi Niralambhanamasanam Niralambhana Yoge Niralambhana Yogisyan Niralambhanamasanam Niralambhanta Dhyanam Niralambhanamasanam. Relax, and now we move into the next asana, which is Chatakasana. Chatrasana. So in Chatrasana, we are now going to be lying down on our stomach. Place your palms on the ground right in front of your chest, and you're going to lift your chest up and try and bend your knees and try to touch your head to the knees. So let's all give it a try. If you're able to touch your legs to your head, that's great. Take a few moments to stretch your back, to push yourself. Stay in the position, allow your back to stretch. If you can also try one more thing. Open your legs wide. Open your knees. Open your knees wide and then try to perform the Chatrasana. You'll see that you're able to bend your chest even more behind. Push your hips down as you're performing the asana. Now also sharing the components. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. You're going to perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka along with the Moola Bandha and hold the internal japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. What you can also do is you can try to perform Chatrasana without bending your legs. Just focus on trying to bend your back further down. Visualize an umbrella in your inner space. We'll be chanting the Shastra Pramana now. अध्यासन वस्तित्वा हस्ताभ्यां भूमौ वस्तभ्य मुन्नमयात् छत्रासनं भवति. Relax, and now we'll move into Vajrasana. Now sit on, bring yourself into a seated position onto your heels. Stretch your hands all the way in front of you. Stretch your hands front. You can press your chest against your knees, relaxing the back after this intense stretch. We're going to be visualizing Vajra, the weapon, the lightning bolt weapon of Lord Indra. Visualize Vajra, the lightning weapon of Lord Indra. Continue to perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka along with the gaze to the tip of the nose, and the internal japa is Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Idanim Garbhininaam Yogavyasau Yata Lagu Sukha Prasavala Prochya Praktane Pati Dandapadma Veeravajra Samani tu asanani sada kuryat sudirgere cha purakaihi. Now, from this position, we are going to move into the next asana, which is Meshasana. Now, in Meshasana, what we are going to be doing is bringing the hands. So now that we are in this seated position, just raise your hips up, tuck your toes, and raise the hips all the way up. Now you're going to try to place your heels on the ground. And now from this Gajasana position, okay, you're going to raise one hand and thrash it on the ground, alternating on each side. This is Meshasana. You're going to visualize yourself as a powerful ram ready to charge. Visualize yourself as a powerful ram ready to charge forward. Visualize this in your inner space. Perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha, and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Gajasana Sansito Ekam Bhumau Ekam Bahum Bhumau Nidaya Meshasanam Bhavati. Relax, and we now enter into the next asana, which is Ajasana. So in Ajasana, what we are going to be doing is, it's basically a very dynamic asana. Now, what you're going to do is, first from this Meshasana position that we are in, kick your legs up and slowly lower yourself down. Okay? You're going to kick your legs up and slowly come down. So come in a controlled manner. Don't just fall down. That's the main thing that we're going to try to do. So don't just crash your legs down. Try to come down in a controlled way. The more controlled you come, the less sound you would make. Okay? So it's a very controlled movement using your core muscles and hands. Let's give it a try. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. When you're coming down, you also want to bend your elbow and try to bring your forehead down to the ground. So that is one more component you can try to integrate into the asana. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space, and the internal japa we are going to hold is Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. गजासन संसितो पादद्वयं मन्तरालये कृत्य मस्तकेन भूमौ स्पृशेत् अजासनं भवति. Relax. Let's come into a seated position, into Dhanantarasana. Sit on your heels. You're going to now hold your toes. Sit on your heels, hold your toes. Take a few moments to relax. We're going to be visualizing Swamiji in the inner space. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Open your mouth and inhale as deeply as you can from the back of the throat, making an ocean-like sound. And exhale through the nostrils. पूर्वविधि परिभगतली काकसीस्योपनासरा मोडी पगाका अंगुल्यारी मेड लगावे भगतली माहिली कौर धरती रासियेरी आगाने रासे घोड़ा धरती लग्या रासे हाथ घोड़ा रासे दृष्टिना सा अग्र आसन कौगुण ये आसन सुगर्भन Gudabana Jayi. Relax, and now we move into the next asana, which is Angamothanam. So in this asana, we are going to be stretching our hands in front of us, interlacing our hands, and now you're going to stretch your hands from side to side. You can turn your hands inside out and then stretch your hands all the way up. You're massaging your entire upper body. You can bring your hands behind you, lower yourself down, massage yourself completely. Move your hands around, shake your hands out, relax, shaking your hands, moving, massaging your hands in all directions. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and continue to chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. हस्तयो अङ्गुलिर्बद्ध्वा हस्तयोर् मध्यात् सर्वमङ्गं निष्काशयित्वा तिष्ठेत् अङ्गमोत्थनम्. The next asana is Garudasana 4. So in Garudasana 4, from a seated position, which we are in, we are going to turn the feet out to the sides. So try to bring your feet outwards. So just trying to point your feet outward to the sides. Keep your thighs, keep your hands on the respective knees. Visualize Lord Garuda in your inner space. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Jangor Dharam Pithya Sthirakayo Dvijanuna Janu Parikara Dvandva Garudasana Muchyate. Now move into the next asana, which is Ananda Mandirasana. Now in Ananda Mandirasana, you're going to slightly open the knees to the side, and then sit on the floor. Then place the palms, the fingers underneath the ankles. Keep the head, neck and spine in a straight line. This is Ananda Mandirasana. Visualize residing in a blissful temple. That is the visualization we are going to hold. Visualize residing in a blissful temple. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka and the Moola Mantra Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Atavakshe Viranatha Ananda Mandirasanam Yatkritva Amaro Dhiro Bhavatye Veha Sadakaha Hastayugvam Padadeshe Padayugvam Pradapayet. Relax. And we now move into the next asana. Continue to be seated in the same position as you now bring your hands on top of the knees into Mandukasana 2. So now in Mandukasana 2, you're going to be placing your hands on top of the knees. Perform the Uddiyana Bandha, pulling the stomach in and out into your stomach. Visualize a frog in your inner space. Perform the Manduki Mudra, rolling the tongue towards the back. The Vishraka Pranayama. So now what you're going to be doing is now cover the mouth with the fingers, and you're going to be placing the thumb inside the mouth, under the teeth, and close the lips. Gaze through the nose and inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the mouth. So you're going to use your fingers to you're going to inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the mouth. This is the Vishraka Pranayama. Visualize Devi Durga in your inner space. And internally chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Dobupana Edijoi Godapanam Vomi Vano Punihoyi Goda Janga Adarikadirake Adevah Isi Vididake Dou Edi रुधारे मूलद्वारी तापरी करे पुनि अंजुलि हाथ ताकरे तामे पुनि पोलो ताकि धाके. And next we move into the next asana, which is Makadasana. So in Makadasana, what we are going to be doing is sitting on the tip of the toes. We are going to bring our hands towards our armpit, and we are going to visualize ourselves as a playful monkey. So sit on top of your feet, bring your hands to your armpit and imitate a monkey. Your hands behind the back and hold Dovu Edi Guda Nivese Goda Ube Rake Tare Ade Vaya Pasare Tare Prishtidishi Dovu Karyane Tiniki Jugati Ase Vidi Tane Gahe पर पसारे बुझ दोवो कोहन्या लगाते पकड़े सोवो जाड़ो कबहू न लगा अवरे होतानी जाय वीर वज्र संघर आसन यह दो दिन रत संख्या. The next asana is Kanjanasana. So in Kanjanasana, you're going to sit on the heels, bring yourself back into a seated position, and now cross the ankles behind you. Place your palms onto the side of the mat. This is Kanjanasana. Next asana, which is Kurmasana. Now in Kurmasana, you're going to uncross your ankles and cross your feet. Just cross your feet, perineum on the heels. Keep the knees wide and rest the hands on the knees. Visualize a tortoise. Visualize a tortoise having a strong shell, powerful body. Please lay down. Please lay down on your back. Close. Now, slowly bring awareness to your fingers and toes. Move your fingers and toes. Shake your legs. Just bring your knees, slowly bend them to your chest. Wrap your legs. And just rock from side to side. Slowly raise up and come and be seated in a comfortable seated position. With this, we have completed today's Nithyananda Yoga, and let's now bring our hands together in front of our hearts and close your eyes. Take a moment to visualize. Thanks, Swamiji, for this beautiful opportunity he has given us to perform this authentic Nithyananda Yoga. Take a deep breath and let's chant the Purna Mantra. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्. Thank you all and see you all tomorrow once again at 4 a.m. for the Brahma Muhurta Yoga in the Pacific Standard Time. Thank you all. Nityanandam.